Pavlova cake is as light a dessert as they come and is a perfect end for the summer party. My guests were fighting over it. So the meringue is all crunchy outside and gooey inside, and I topped it with light lemony mascarpone cream and some nectarines which I lightly cooked with some cardamon. The meringue takes literally 5 minutes to whip. I timed it many times. As long as you separate your egg yolks and egg whites carefully, I do each egg over a separate bowl. Your eggs should be room temperature. I use custard sugar here, but doesn't matter, use any sugar you have. Everything goes in one go. I add a teaspoon of corn flour, which is optional, but I think it helps meringue to have this lovely marshmallowy texture inside. And I do add about a teaspoon probably of lemon juice as well. So the most important thing here, there should be no even a trace of egg yolk in egg white, and then you quickly, really quickly whip it to perfection. And 5 minutes later, the meringue should be able to pass this upside down bowl test. Shouldn't move at all. And then I just spread it on top of the baking paper. I do it carefully, but I try to create as many peaks as I can. They will look pretty, and also some kind of borders. And once the meringue is in the oven, I start to make my toppings. So I have quite not particularly soft nectarines, so I would cut them to not particularly small pieces, as pretty as I can manage. And then I just make a quick syrup out of brown sugar and a teaspoon of cardamom. And once the water is boiling, I drop my fruit in. I would cook it for a couple of minutes, all depends how ripe is your fruit. And then I just simply cover it with the lid and let it cool down in a syrup. I'm aiming for al dente kind of result here. Of course, you can just top your pavlova with fresh berries. I just use nectarines because this is what I have at hand right now. I did probably use too much water here when I was making a syrup. At any rate, I would separate it from the fruit and I would quickly reduce it on high to a thick consistency so I can drip it over the cake. I want to mix mascarpone with creme pâtissier kind of thing, which I'm making now quickly to lighten the cream up and stretch my mascarpone. So I'm mixing corn flour, milk, sugar and some vanilla. Bring it to the boil, stirring all the time. Medium, even high heat here. It thickens quickly and suddenly once it is close to the boiling point. I would reduce heat, stir energetically now. And once the bubbles come up, cook it for a couple of minutes so it thickens nicely. The meringue is almost done, so I quickly assemble my cream. As you can see, our creme pâtissier really thickened as it cooled down. And I have mascarpone at the ready, so both should be well cold. I just simply combine them together, and I would add some lemon zest from the large lemon, and the juice of this lemon just goes in, and some sugar, of course. Just taste it as you quickly combine it. There is no need to whip anything, just carefully kind of combine everything. And of course you can maybe vary proportion of mascarpone to the creme pâtissier. Just see how rich you like your cream. I didn't let my meringue to cool down in the oven as I didn't have time, but look for a proper procedure in the description to the video. The cake was very lovely anyway, and yeah, enjoy. All what is left to do is just to top it with toppings and drip it with your lovely cardamom syrup. And if you like, sprinkle some almond flakes on top as well.